Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. I want you guys to continue praying for me by leaving dislikes on this video, and also you can sing along when I do my Peter Dislike jingle. Let's do it again. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. I'm recording this on November 7th. Today is Mary Curry's birthday, actually. She turns 157 years old. And so it's kind of unofficially the start of holidays for me, because I treat Mary Curry's birthday like it's a female scientist pride day, right? And unfortunately, this is the third holiday season where I've run into the same kind of problems that led to all the other dramas of the other holiday seasons. I moved to Phoenix just before the holidays in 2022. You guys may remember. It was also around the same time that I began my art career. And unfortunately, I have not had very good luck with networking with people here in the Phoenix area. And every holiday season, I run into this dilemma. I desperately need a vacation, obviously, but at the same time, I don't want to take time away from Phoenix because I desperately need to make a network of myself here. And so as a result, I feel like everything is on hold, right? And I want you guys to pray that we change everything. This Friday, I have... See, I would love to be going to more events, but so many people here love to drink, love to make loud noises. Tell me this. You go to a loud bar environment or a loud event, a concert, how do you even network with anybody there? You might see a girl that you like, but the place is just shaking and jumping. You gotta speak 1,000 decibels to her. Is that a good way to make a good first impression with a girl? I really beg to differ. I'm very fortunate that I teach at a community college. We have much more sensible events and parties there, right? I want to say, where I can actually go up to a girl and have a soft-spoken introduction to myself, right? It helps that I look so young for my age, right? I can go up to a 20, 21-year-old girl and still start a I'd much rather do that than go to a bar where I have to shout my guts out and make a fool of myself, right? But I'm running into this problem, right? So for 3 years, no networking, no vacation. It's making me very angry, very desperate, and I'm making a fool of myself. And as a result, I'm not making a lot of networking, right? And at the same time, because I'm not spending money on dating, on going on vacation, I'm just accumulating more and more bismuth. And I'm also hiding out to, right, I teach at a community college. I just got some very high marks from my students. I'm actually kind of worried about how high the marks were because I ran into a trouble just like this at my last job. I had got an unexpectedly high performance review because I was upset. COVID had just happened. I couldn't go see my girlfriend, and I buried my head in the work. It was only remote work, obviously, but I buried my head in it, and I got nearly a 5 on my the student evaluation. Students fill out 1 to 5, right? I think I got like a 4.92 or something like that, and I could never compare with that again. And as a result, it colored all of my future performance reviews. But I'm running into what I call dislikeonomics, where I'm running into frustration with my dating life, with social connectivity, and then I hide out in my work and I accumulate tons and tons of bismuth, thousands of ounces of silver, and the disparity just gets more and more, right? I call this dislikeonomics, right? Unfortunately, lately, the not having good connectivity is kind of putting a drag on. Lately, the curve has been kind of looking more like that. And I need to turn things around before. I mean, it was a blessing for 2 years, but I don't think the next 2 years are going to be so good anymore if this trend line continues. What I might do is, despite not having connections, go on that trip anyway. Right? That's kind of been what I've been thinking about doing this year, because The mental health aspect of being holed up here in Phoenix and then having failure after failure, month after month, has not been boding well. And then I go out to buy more bismuth because I need to hide out from that stuff, make art, and and I have good rapport with all my students because I need to hide out from the fact that once I leave, sometimes at the community college where I'm teaching, I'll finish a lecture, I'll walk out the door, and it will hit me like a ton of bricks that I walk out into the real world again. It's not a good feeling, right? So please pray for an end to Dislikeonomics, right? 2 years have really taken their beating on me. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.